In this section of the Moodle course, we will be discussing different types of abstracts, the purpose of abstracts, the type of language used in abstracts, and how to write a strong abstract. So within the research world, there are so many millions of research papers being published all around the world on a variety of different topics. Abstracts are important because they allow people to preview your research without having to read all of the data. Abstracts can help you in your research when you are trying to determine what papers you need, and they will also help your readers determine the most important parts of your own research too. There are different types of models for abstracts. These different types of models tell you what information you should have in your abstract. According to Huggin, research abstracts have at least 4 different parts and functions. They serve as standalone mini texts, screening devices for people to see if they need your research. They serve as previews for readers, and also as an index to help professional abstract writers and editors. Overall, they provide immediate oversight of the paper. Basically, it tells what you have researched and your conclusions. Take a minute to read this abstract provided. You will notice red numbers next to different sentences in the abstract. These will be explained in the next slide. For now, just read the abstract and see what type of information is included. Now that you have read an abstract, you will see that there are different parts of the abstract. These parts are also called rhetorical moves, and there are 5 moves identified. The first move explains the background and introduction of your research. It should answer the question, what do we already know about the topic? Next, move 2 will present the research question and the purpose. It should answer the question, what is this study about? Then move 3 will present the methods, materials, and subjects. How exactly was the research done? This section is more important than the previous sections and should have detailed information about the research. Then move 4 presents the results and findings. What was discovered in the abstract? This is arguably the most important part of the research paper. Readers want to know what happened as a result of the research. You should explain this part in detail. Finally, move 5 provides a discussion, conclusion, and recommendations. What does the finding present? What does the research mean? This should be a quick summary as well as quick recommendations for future research. In this section of the PowerPoint, you will see that they are asking you to review different collections of abstracts. When you go and complete the rest of the module, you will see other research and abstracts provided. You will test your knowledge there in the other sections. So please read this slide and then continue on to the next slide. Again, to review the purpose of an abstract. An abstract, as commonly understood, is a description or factual summary of a much longer report and is meant to give the reader an exact and concise knowledge of the full article. It contains information on the following aspects of the research. It will describe what the author did, how the author did it, what the author found, and what the author concluded. These were previously described in the different steps of the abstract. Here you will practice identifying the 4 moves. Read the abstract below and practice looking for what the author did, how the author did it, what the author found, and the results. Again, move 1 will be the background of the research. Move 2 will be what the study is about. Move 3 will be the methods or how the research was done. Move 4 will provide the results. And then move 5 will have the discussion and conclusion of the research paper. Take about 5 to 7 minutes to read it and identify the different steps. There will be a discussion afterwards. Here you will find the different moves of the abstract identified. The first section is move 1. It provides a background of the research. Next you will find move 2, the sentence that begins the collected data. Then move 3, or the methods and materials, is identified. Move 4 shows the results of the study and research. And move 5 is further in the end. The conclusion was it was universal and extensive. In the rest of the module, you will continue to learn about abstracts and reading them. In the rest of this module, you will find different titles for articles in the humanities, titles for articles in life science. You will find another PowerPoint further explaining abstracts, as well as a different type of abstract called a conference abstract. Finally, you will have a checklist that you can use when writing your own abstracts. And at the end, you will continue reading abstracts and practice identifying the different moves.